Hey, welcome back to World in 60 Seconds. You've probably had weird foods like durian or stinky beans, but trust me, that's nothing. In this video, we're going to talk about the most unique, bizarre, and downright unbelievable foods that actually exist in the world. Ready? Let's get started. First, we're flying to Italy to try casu marzu. This isn't just any cheese. Inside it are live maggots. Yep, you heard that right. These maggots are intentionally placed to make the cheese softer and, supposedly, tastier. Why is it weird? These maggots aren't just a side effect. They're part of the dish. The cheese becomes super soft, almost like butter, and the taste is sharp, pungent, even a little spicy. But the most extreme part, the maggots are often still alive when served. They can jump up to 15 centimeters in the air if disturbed. Many people eat the cheese with the maggots, though some prefer to remove them first. But beware, eating this takes guts, because in some places, casu marzu is banned from sale. Number 2. Balut. Balut from the Philippines is a fertilized duck egg that's been incubated for 14 to 21 days, then boiled and eaten straight from the shell. Inside, you'll find a duck embryo that's begun developing, with soft feathers, a beak, and even cartilage that's still tender. Why is it weird? This dish is loved for its savory taste and complex texture, a mix of meat broth, boiled egg, and a mental challenge. Balut is super popular in the Philippines and is also known in other Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. In the Philippines, though, balut isn't just a regular food. It's a legendary street snack sold at night. For the uninitiated, its texture might give you chills. But in the Philippines, it's considered a delicious, protein-packed treat. Number 3. Ortolan. This one's a bit controversial. It's called ortolan from France. Ortolan, in French ortolan bunting, is a small seed-eating bird that was once considered a luxury dish in France. This isn't just food, it's a secret ritual, sometimes even referred to as food for the gods by some chefs. The unique part of the tradition? You eat it while covering your head with a napkin, supposedly to hide your sins. Number 4, monkey brain. This might be the most extreme one, monkey brains. In some cultures, it's considered an elitist food. Literally, this is the fresh brain of a monkey, sometimes even eaten raw or half alive. The most extreme stories claim that the brain is served straight from the monkey's still living head. But this practice has been banned in many places for ethical and health reasons. We're just discussing it for educational purposes, not to encourage it. Number 5. Senakji. Senakji is a live octopus that's chopped into pieces and served right away, usually just seasoned with sesame oil and sesame seeds. Because the octopus's nerves are still active after being cut, its tentacles continue to move on the plate as if it's still alive. What's it like to eat? They say it's like chewing on live chewing gum, but be careful. If you don't chew properly, you could choke. Number 6, hakarl. This is fermented shark, left to ferment for months. It usually comes from the Greenland shark, Somniosis microcephalus. The problem is that the raw shark meat is toxic because it contains high levels of urea and trimethylamine oxide, substances that can poison the human kidneys. So, to make it edible, the shark must be fermented and dried for months. The ammonia smell is incredibly strong, like a public restroom, they say. Even legendary chef Anthony Bourdain called it the single worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. But for Icelanders, hakarl is part of their cultural heritage and a centuries-old culinary tradition. Number 7, surströmming. Here it is, the king of bad smells, surströmming. This fermented herring has a stench that could make an entire complex move out. Imagine the smell of rotten socks, rotten eggs, and sea waste all combined. And you still haven't quite captured how pungent the aroma of surströmming is? But believe it or not, this food is a respected part of Swedish culinary culture, and it's proudly eaten by some of its citizens. In Sweden, surströmming is typically eaten with thin flatbread and potatoes. Number 8. Insect snacks. From crickets to grasshoppers to scorpions, anything can become a savory snack in Thailand. These foods are usually fried until crispy and flavored with seasonings like salt, chili, or sweet spicy sauce, giving them a savory and slightly spicy taste. Insects have been a part of Thai street food culture for a long time, especially in night markets or tourist spots. Besides the unique flavor, insect snacks are also considered high in protein and a healthy alternative in some places. The insects used in these snacks are typically prepared in a hygienic and safe way, though for some, tasting them can be quite the challenge. So, of all these weird foods, which one have you tried? What did it taste like? Delicious or traumatizing? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any more unique fact videos.